Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, GreatTaz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell from occasional to always to get instant notification. Now let's get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hello ladies and gentlemen, GreatTaz here once again with another replay from the World of Tanks. And here we have Joe Breezy playing the T110E5. Let's take a quick pause here before we get too far in this game. And this video will finish up our on the track for the T110E5. He is playing on Malinovka. But before we get going too far into this, I want you to take a notice. Joe has 2 marks of excellence on his tank. Good job, Joe. And best of luck getting that 3rd one today. And let's get this show on the road again, won't we? All right. As you can see, Joe has already taken off and went straight towards the 0 line. He's taking the farthest back road. He's making sure he's getting as many bushes in between him and the enemy. Considering there are some T49 and an RU-251, he doesn't want to get spotted early, and that's what he's trying to do. He's looking off to see if there's any early spots so he can get a quick running shot, but unfortunately none were spotted in his view range. Now you can see the RU-251 and the Ferdinand, the enemy IS-3A, a defender, and an email 2. They have all already been spotted. And Joe's Progetto 46 has already made it all the way down into G1, which is going to be a very difficult position to deal with him in that position unless Artie takes some shots at him. Now he does have looks like Joe's Progetto has a Progetto and an IS-3A coming at him, which is not a good thing, and that shows you why, because he had no support. There Joe is asking about the hill, if anyone's going there. It doesn't look like it, so he's going to start making himself some cover, which is not a bad idea. It is an idea that will help. The upper portions of trees do help give concealment. He's just going to sit here and run these things over and increase his concealment in the area. And he's going to knock them in different directions, as you notice he's doing. Thickening the concealment up in some areas, and then he leaves a few also there. So he doesn't, well, maybe he's going to just take them all down. He's going for the Lumberjack award. That has never been added to the game, even though they said they were thinking of it. Well, there's the enemy RU, as you can see right there. And then Joe just did get stunned, didn't take no damage. It was only a stunning effect from artillery. And that would mainly be from the simple fact that Joe took down all the trees and gave himself cover, so Artie knows someone is sitting there. So in turn, might not be the overall best bet to sit there. But we're going to speed this up a little bit because looks like Joe's going to sit here for a minute. And as he does, we're going to allow him to sit here, and he's hoping to get more allies over here. Sounds like Artie took another hit. So Artie is actually shooting at the area. They just know where the T-32 is. That was an Artie round that took that tree down, so that helps out. But don't really know what's going on. The Ally ERB-90 has moved up. Okay, now we got something to shoot at. That is the defender. He's going to put a round right in it. He backs up so he's completely covered and then moves forward just to get that 2nd spot, and he's going to do this again. He's going to get another shot into it. He's going to move up, get that peak, and back up so everything is opaque, not transparent. He's going to move up once again, and the Artie took out the T-32 finally. That was the IS-7 that finally took him out. Backs up once again. Now, Joe is very well using the mechanics of the bush here, as you can see. He moves forward to get the spot. Once he knows he got the spot, he backs up, keeps target, aims on the target, and then fires. He does not fire while he's in this type of position because he will lose the bush cover. So opaqueness is what you want when you're using bushes for concealment. Okay, it's not cover. He's telling the Type 4 to stay hidden, that he'll do the spotting. He does probably have a better view range than the Type 4, but we will see. He's going to sit here and let the enemy come to them and let the Type 4 do some power damage while he does some moderate damage. All right, let's speed this up once again. It looks like the enemy Pagetto is coming across the bottom line, and there's another spot. Foch takes out the Pagetto. Their SU-14-2 takes out something, and so does their STRV 103B takes out something. So Joe's team is slowly losing here. Unfortunately, that's not always a wonderful thing, but they are in said decent defensive positions. Can't really see what too many people's hit points are because we're here concentrating on Joe. All right, I'm going to speed this back up a little bit again. Oh, wow. That Emil just went down that hill real fast. And I'm not sure if it's the most visible thing to keep pulling forward. He does move out to the point where he does get spotted. Luckily, it was a bounce. He takes a fire at the defender. He bounces the IS-7. He's going to back way up here and move around a little bit. That way, he's completely out of sight, and then he's going to move back into the position so he can get spots again. Now, moving up on this side might be a little dangerous because it was the IS-7 who spotted him the last time. He's trying to get the ERB to let the ERB know that he needs the spot. There is the T-49. All right, T-49 is looks like the T-49 is rushing in. He's going to go down in that little valley. It's not going to do anybody any good. All right, okay, Joe's got another target. Up, it's a defender. He fires and takes the defender out, and he moves back forward into the low point of concealment where his camouflage is still working, full but not firing. Now he's looking around. He's got one less enemy to deal with, but on the opposite side of the thing is he also has quite a few pains in the butt. There is the RU is now respotted once again, and the light tanks look like they're going to take it out. Now Joe is trying to back up so he has full cover, but he's not going to get it. Unfortunately, just the Emil is just in that perfect spot that he's not going to be able to do anything. All right, he's looking off at the T-49. Doesn't want to be spotted from the side. He's hoping someone would deal with it. Now the T-95 of the enemy and the RU have pushed down in a pretty good distance into Joe's starting area. Unfortunately, there's nothing he can do about that. Ooh, he can do something about that, though. Takes a shot into the STRV, but does get spotted in the sense. Now, the IS-7, because he is turning his tank and looking away, he takes another shot, puts it right into that STRV again, and puts more damage downrange. IS-7 does hit him again. Not quite sure where the round hit. The first one hit in the turret. The second one, of course, the IS-7 is slinging nothing but gold because, that's all you do at Tier 10. All right, there's the IS-7 is pushing down. Joe's going to try to get a track shot. He does hit, but does not get a track shot. IS-7 has an idea where Joe is. Does realize now that he's run into a situation where he's got a Type 4, but they can't let either one of those get to him, so they got to start pushing. He hits the turret of the Emil, and unfortunately, that's a bad thing. Here comes the IS-7 is trying to push around. Joe is going to take care of the IS-7. Hopefully, the Type 4 will not worry about the IS-7 and worry about the Emil, but it looks like the Type 4 is looking backwards. Looks like the IS-7 is trying to charge Artie. And Joe tries to get the IS-7, but he doesn't get the kill on the IS-7. But he's going to take some shots at the 49 there. Unfortunately, the Emil got behind the rock. And the IS-7 is dead, thankfully, which means he can't take out Artie. Joe's going to take out one more shot of that T-49 and take him out. All right. Artie is taking shots at the the Type 4. Joe knows that something needs to happen with this Emil, so he's going to move up and put a shot. Unfortunately, it looks like he hit the upper glacis and then gets hit by artillery. Emil tries to shoot him, but he bounces that. Type 4 is now moving around. Joe's looking for that shot once again. Artie does take another shot and hits Joe once again. But Allied Artie, oh no, that was the Soma. SM takes out the Emil and gives Joe and the Type 4 some little bit of rest and a chance to actually make a move. Now, ISM is spotted, does spot Joe. Joe shoots at him, only does a critical damage. That leaves Artie and the Type 4 the chance to actually put some power hits on him, and they do hit him a little bit, but this ISM is not going to make the next day. Joe gets hit by the ISM. That was an HE round. And Joe is actually trying to move around. Now, Joe has a good idea where that 261 is as he's pinging there from where he got hit. Now he's going to take around to move, and he's probably not sure what he's going to do from here. They are up now. They were down by 4 tanks. Now they are up by 2 tanks. So Joe has to... there is the ERB saying, Joe, BZ, you need to carry us. They got 4 minutes left to battle. Wants to know where that STRV is. That STRV needs to die. STRV just took out the tortoise. Everyone's saying somewhere there, but it's really hard to tell because of the simple fact that STRV could be anywhere. Depending on where the tortoise was just taken out, not quite sure. So Joe's going to sit here, probably let his med kit get up, or let the Type 4 take a hit. If the Type 4 takes a hit, that means that's better for Joe because Joe only has 200, and the Type 4 has 1,000 more hit points than he does. So he's waiting for that Type 4. He doesn't want to peek out. He doesn't want to take that last shot. He's asking the Soma where he was just shot from because the Soma was just shot and killed, I guess. All right, Joe's going to push on. He knows he can't wait for too long, and the Type 4 is going. He has an idea where that 261 is still, and he's heading in a somewhat of an angle like that. And Joe's says that the 261 was there. He's still trying to get a read on where that STRV is, because it's going to be the biggest problem they have because of the simple fact how stealthy he is. Now, the SU 14-2 is probably there, and he says, and the Allied 5350, yeah, whatever. All right, time is running out. Joe is pushing into the bushes. He's going straight into the back. And he's looking for that 261 and the other Artie. He knows that they're there somewhere. There is the 14-2. He's going to take the shot at the 14-2 and kill it. He is not spotted. So there's the 261 is up on the hill. It takes out the 40-43. Looks like he got a better view. And Joe says we need to cap. The Type 4 is on cap. So the Bat Chat 155-58 is moving around, trying to keep himself from getting killed. Not quite sure what the reasoning behind that was, but that's all right. It's telling Joe to sit behind him, and there's the SRT S1. Artie is just splashing around. Now, only thing they can do is to stop Joe and his teammate from winning is actually moving up and spotting. So we know where the 261 was on the hill, and we know the STRV was way over there, and G8. Now the Type 4 is moving out, so that he does get, if anyone gets spotted, it's him. And hold on. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Keep holding. There's the 261. Joe turns, fires. Ooh, shot and killed the 261 at the last second, and that would be a win, ladies and gentlemen. That's a win for Joe and his team. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Joe and his team won. Now let's run on over to watch replays and see how he did. All right, there we have it. Well, first off, congratulations, Joe, on your 3rd mark of excellence. All right, we also got Ace Tanker out of that one. That's a good one. And that Ace Tanker came from only 1,144. So it tells you that the E5 is not the easiest thing. Is a little easier than others. Not a lot of people play it and play it really super well, but Joe, you did a really good job here. He also got Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, and Fighter. He got 3 bonds for his Pascucci's medal for destroying 2 enemy arties. As you've seen, he killed the 261 at the last second, and he also got the 14-2. Now, overall, he was not top on damage. That was the STRV 103B, which survived, but was not anywhere. Was trying to shoot the Type 4 at the end there. You could hear it pinging off the Type 4. It just wasn't enough to actually pen the Type 4. And even if he did get a penetrating shot, it was already too late. So he was top on experience. Overall, top on damage on his team. Almost doubled the closest guy, which was the AMX Foch 155. Now, fired 19 shots, 16 of them hit, 12 only penned. He got 4.3K damage, 4.4K damage, 1,200, almost 1,300 of it was from long range. He blocked 1,200, 3,000 in assistant damage, and had 40 base capture points, and he traveled 2.8 kilometers. It was pretty much a whole 15-minute match. I'm not sure why it's just showing or dang close to a 15-minute match. It was last-minute wins. He only had 15 seconds left to win. If the Type 4 would have got penetrated, then it would have been a draw. 5,206, 52,000 credits. He did fire a lot of gold ammo. Did have a repair. Thankfully for a premium, he only lost 286, as where if this would have been a standard count, he would have lost almost 27,000 credits. That's all went straight to crew experience, and it was his first battle of the day. Congratulations, Joe, on your 3rd mark of excellence, sir. And it will be great to see another one of your uploads sometime in the future. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lengthier video. Of course, it's a full run video. It was pretty much a full, almost 15-minute battle, and then we had the little talk there in the beginning. So with that all being said, I'm going to get to the end portion here. If you liked this video, which I hope you really did, and hope you wished Joe good luck. When we started this video on getting his 3rd mark, he did make it. Congratulations again, Joe. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and click that like button. If you did not like this video and really thinks it deserves it, you can go ahead and give it a dislike. And also, if you're not a subscriber, please do take a moment to subscribe. I do these things on a weekly basis. Mostly my World of Tank ones follow along with the on track. So this, like I said in the beginning, this is the end of our on track to the T110E5. And I couldn't think of a better video to actually use. Thank you, Joe. You weren't one of those huge damage games, but you showed that T110E5 is a rather deadly tank at certain times. With that, let's just get this show on out of here. I'm going to leave and to leave you with this note. Sometimes you never know what's going to happen. But Joe shows you that sometimes it just takes some quick reactions and quick thoughts to actually bring a loss into a win. Can't say it was all Joe, part of his team, but good job again, Joe. Congratulations on the 3rd mark of excellence.